Poppy's a young girl who was made known to me by her Brownie Guide leader, and I was made aware of a 7-year-old girl who at the time had to deal with quite a traumatic incident involving her father. Poppy was staying at her father's house, and she was awoken to a loud banging which concerned her enough to go and examine what that was, and it turned out to be her father had collapsed to the ground and had caused the noise. She found him unconscious, not breathing. Obviously a terrible situation, couldn't wake him up. She used her phone, or her father's phone, to try and dial 999. She didn't have the access code to his phone, but had to somehow work out how to use the phone in that situation, which she did. Having got 999 activated and an ambulance on its way, she followed the instructions of the call taker and was able to go downstairs and open the door to allow the ambulance crew to come in when they arrived. On opening the door, she also noticed a taxi driver who was a little way down the road, and she was able to beckon him over, which he did, and he was able to come and help her father and remain with her until the ambulance crew attended. To me, that's not only exceptional that she was able to follow instructions from somebody on the phone, but faced with her father unconscious next to her, but the fact that she had the sense and good judgment to ask for adult help when she saw it, and she saw this taxi driver, and very fortunately he was there and he was able to assist her in the whole situation. Poppy's actions on the day allowed a couple of things to happen. Firstly, that her family were able to say goodbye to the father, who unfortunately did pass away sometime later. But more positively, he was also an organ donor, and Poppy's actions allowed him to be able to fulfill his wish, which was to donate to other people. And we're aware of, I believe, 4 other people who have been supported by his organs, or even potentially saved their life because of his organs. So I think that's a little known aspect of anyone assisting in these situations, is that, you know, what can happen at the end, and in this case someone else has been saved, and 4 people in this case potentially. Poppy, being 7 at the time, is aware of first aid and helping other people. She's been very well taught by her mother, who is also a Brownie Guide leader, and she's been involved with the Brownies for a number of years. So her background in first aid obviously supported her in this. But what was exceptional about Poppy is the way she was able to stay calm, which, having dealt with this age group for many years myself as a scout leader, to be able to remain calm when it's your own father or any member of your family, I think is one of the hardest things to do. And I think even as a professional, if I attended my own family, I don't know how I would be. And to realise that a 7-year-old is able to achieve that is something quite exceptional. And it's something that certainly moved me when I heard the story. I wasn't there personally, but just to imagine how she must have had to deal with that and how she managed to cope with that fraught situation on her own initially is something, you know, to be celebrated. And you know, she deserves the highest praise for what she achieved that day.